Hey guys, this is Corey Green. This is week 3 of our Java 2 class, and I'm here to show you my application so far. So basically my application is um, an application that calls upon a weather API and allows you to search for data. So let me enter in a place, so Chico, and that's in California. So when you hit search city, it will bring up with pressure, weather, wind speed. Now, the content provider for last week I could not get working. I was having a lot of problems with it, um, and that isn't implemented. But what is the activity, multiple activities for this week, and you activate that by going to more info, which brings you to a new activity, city name Chico, country US, population that number. And so that actually brings over data from the original JSON and parses it again into these new fields. And that's an explicit intent. Now, an implicit intent, which is hard for me to say for some reason, is called right here, search online. Basically, what that does is it calls upon yahoo.com and transfers you over to that activity. Now, I haven't actually implemented basically importing, say the city name, which is Chico, to the actual search field of the browser. So let me click on that, and that brings you to another activity, basically your browser, which calls upon yahoo.com. So let me kind of show you what is going on here. So my main activity is this guy right here. Nothing too fancy here. I made a separate on-click event listener, or an on-click listener, which parses my JSON data again and puts it into an intent, which transfers over the name, country, and population to more info. Now, more info is this guy right here. So it looks up yahoo.com for the implicit intent. And the onStart method basically takes the data that was transferred over from the main activity and puts it into their own fields. Now, here is my basically search the web button right here, and it calls upon another intent, action view, which basically opens up the browser and goes from there. Now, I don't have anything implemented for my on resume, on pause, on stop, on destroy, but I do have one for on finish, which basically returns data back to the main activity. And let's see here. So back to my application, if you hit the back button, it takes you back to the original activity, and if you hit it again, it calls upon a toast, which says back to main screen. And that is this guy right here. So finish, which brings it back to the main activity and calls this guy right here. So on activity result, which calls upon a toast. So that is my project so far. Let's see, what are my thoughts on patterns real quick? I'll go through these questions. I like them. I think they're very, very usable, and I would like to implement more. Singleton patterns are, I'm still getting used to. What are my thoughts on multiple activities? I like them. They serve a purpose, and yeah, I'm just, getting used to that also. What are my thoughts on explicit and implicit intents? I'm still getting used to implicit intents and their usefulness, but explicit intents I'm finding very useful. You can transfer data to one activity to another. What would I have done differently if I could? I would have gotten my content provider working fully this week. I'll probably do it next week, hopefully. Implicit intents I could use a little bit more verification on, or clarification, I should say. So that is my project so far. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be talking to you guys later. Bye.